This is very bright.
Prisoner rescue. Base plate to Saber 1. Prevent the enemy from extracting the prisoners. Moving a prisoner. Get him back.
Tossing smoke grenade! On your six!
The enemy secured a prisoner. Get to the extract point. Supply activated.
X-ray down! Changing mags! Flash incoming!
We took a loss there. Let's not repeat it. Prisoner rescue. All Saber. Enemy force approaching. Do not let them extract the prisoners.
Covering your six!
Enemy! Fire!
Close one. Tossing smoke grenade! Cluster void! Planting cluster!
We lost that round. Ready up for the next one. Switch inside. Prisoner rescue. Base plate to Saber 1. Secure all prisoners and get them to the extract point.
Using drill charge! Stun incoming! Semtex! Throwing smoke!
Enemy UAV overhead.
Flash grenade! Took a loss there. Let's not repeat it.
No, talk real quick.
Prisoner rescue. Saber 1. Locate the prisoners and move them to extraction.
I got your back! Threats in the area! Throwing drill charge!
Incoming!
We lost that round. Ready up for the next one.
Got one!
Switch inside. Prisoner rescue. Saber 1, you have enemy incoming. Keep the prisoners secure.
Approaching your six.
Tossing smoke grenade!
Mission compromised. We've been defeated.
Them boys was dog shit.
which are so stupid that I'll lose brain cells if I think about them for another nanosecond. Lately, whenever I can help it, I've been trying not to perceive Twitter as a concept for more than 5 minutes at a time, and honestly, it's been helping a lot. Anyway, Tate was now receiving mainstream media coverage due to Channel 5 didn't really do anything about it since he didn't make those tweets while he was actually on the show. But then, just a few episodes into the season, he got dropped anyway.
I'm Andrew, and I just want you all to know that I'm no longer in the Big Brother house, I'm afraid.
So, if not the tweets, then why? Well, get this. Andrew claims that he got booted from the show because he was simply too good at it. According to Tate, if he had gone through with his master plan, then it would have just been so chaotic and so dramatic that it wound up just being easier to remove him from the show entirely.
I had an amazing master plan, and the producers of the show were worried that if I did some amazing planning on call, that it was going to kick off.
Now, if you're thinking, wow, that makes absolutely no sense, but okay, don't worry, so was I. And so was Channel 5. They promptly issued a statement debunking Andrew's claims, instead reiterating that it wasn't due to the tweets, but that it was because of, quote, information which came to light. Tate then went on to imply that the real reason he was banned was a resurfaced video from 2012 showing him and a partner engaging in BDSM. But this also makes no sense because people were honestly doing freakier things than that on Big Brother itself. The show's low-key crazy. So dropping him over that would just be silly. Besides, Channel 5 never actually confirmed the reason, so it's safe to assume that if he lied the first time, then he lied the second time too. So what was this cryptic information that came to light? Why was Andrew Tate actually ousted from Big Brother? Well, the real reason has a lot to do with why he's currently under house arrest right now, but that wasn't going to come up for years, so we're not there yet. See, Andrew Tate was getting up to some pretty shady stuff behind the scenes. So Tate was good at kickboxing and it paid the bills, but it didn't really give him the big bucks he was looking for. Similarly, his reality TV show was basically over before it started, so that didn't really do much for his bottom line either. But thankfully for him, and no one else, he had a very great and normal idea: running an online webcam model business.
I found this little webcam thing, and I was like, this might be some money. So I texted all my girlfriends, I think it was 5 of them, text all 5, said, you're all coming here to live with me and work with me. None of them knew about each other.
Remember that one tenant where he was like, I prefer consensual relationships with virtuous women? Well, I guess women is plural now that I think about it. It's interesting that the women in this scenario have to be virtuous, but he gets to be so not virtuous that he's stringing along multiple people into thinking they're in a monogamous relationship with him, but they're not. Very interesting.
I'm playing, I have no money, I'm running out of money, so I'm going to all around the same table, and I was like, look, we're going to start a webcam business, you're going to stay here, you're going to live in London, I'm going to look after you, and we're going to get rich.
So Andrew puts his get-rich-quick scheme into action, and because we live in the simulation and nothing is real, it actually works.
We're 3 left, 2 stayed. Those were my first 2 girls, and we started this little webcam business from my apartment, and it just grew and grew and grew, and got to the point where I women were offering me 4 locations.
Imagine 3 people breaking up with you at the same time. Anyways, at this point, you may be asking yourself, how exactly did this webcam business work? Or you may not be asking yourself that. I definitely didn't ask, but Andrew could not wait to share.
It's a diagram. Let me draw you a diagram. Let me draw something.
I have to say, the way in which he explains this business model is so juvenile and ridiculous that I actually find it fascinating.
So basically, this is me at the top.
I don't know how to explain this rationally, but for some reason, I find the sound of him writing on the paper to be so funny, unironically.
Below me
Capture the package.
are chicks.
So, we've got Andrew, we've got the women he's employing. There's only one ingredient left.
Below the chicks are men that coincidentally look a lot like you guys.
I'm sure they do. So at this point, after such a compelling setup, I just have to see how it all came together.
We have the top. You have the chicks below. There's one chick, but there can be many. And then you have the geese. And what would happen is the geese said their money to the chick. They gave their money to me.
Where do I sign? Now, why he felt the need to diagram what could so clearly have been explained via a single sentence is beyond me, but you can't argue with the result. The chart speaks for itself. So yeah, in a nutshell, he's just profiting off a bunch of women who are profiting off a bunch of men because he's strong, question mark.
I'm such a brilliant individual. Because I'm such a masterful human. I don't have to weaknesses. smartest men in the world. I make money from the vices of weaker men.
Don't you just love it when people say the quiet part out loud? Though I gotta say, that is one of the most delusional definitions of strength I've ever heard. Anyways, this is where Andrew Tate's money came from. Not kickboxing, not TV, just good old-fashioned scam of the week. In his own words. Well, I guess he didn't use the word scam. His brother did. We'll get to all of that in a second. Now, as shady as all of this was, things were still about to get a whole lot weirder.
I was in England. I got tired of England. I had to decide to move somewhere, and I fought in Romania a few times.
So Andrew Tate decides to move from the UK to Romania, of all places? What drew him there, you might ask? The rich cultural history, the stunning nature? Yeah, how about a police investigation?
He starts texting me, you owe me my last month's wages, you owe me my money, give me my money. Did I text her back? I ain't paying you nothing, you threw up my blah, blah, blah. She went to the police.
Apparently, all was not Daijobu in Andrew Tate's webcam world, because after a disagreement with one of his employees, they had a fight. Now, Tate insists that he did not lay a hand on her, except for the part where he, and I quote, got her up by the two arms and marched her out the door. But she, on the other hand,
told the police I hit her.
I did not hit her.
I heard the door boom, 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 boom. I don't know how I knew. I just knew it was police.
So now some months have passed, and the police have apparently raided his place and launched a full-scale investigation. I'm not really sure what they thought they'd find, but it clearly wasn't good since he wound up getting detained at one point.
They kept me in a cell for a day and a half. They sent officers to raid my house, took all my electronics, took all my phones, all my laptops.
Now, Tate is tasked with the details of how this whole investigation wound up drawing to a close. But what is clear is that as soon as he had the chance, he decided he would never deal with the UK police ever again.
So I had 11 new charges, and I just woke up one day and said, I cannot live in this kind of, I will not live under a government that will do this to me.
Now, was Andrew Tate completely innocent, or is there some merit to those 11 charges? I guess the only way we would really know is if the accusations somehow followed him all the way to the top. I sure hope that doesn't happen at any point in the future.
I had a fight coming in Romania, so I went for Romania. I said, you know what? I'll hang around here for a few months. And then boom, 5 years later, I'm still there.
Chaotic. That's what that was. Now, I know at this point we're all just so sad that Andrew had to leave his booming webcam business behind. No, wait, no, he didn't. He just started Romania.
No. But
Women instead, and it became more profitable than ever. Okay, cool. And on anything else. Now, this is actually a great time to interject and add a new person to this scenario. Tristan Tate. Tristan Tate is Andrew Tate's younger brother. I didn't mention him yet because when I try to focus on more than one thing at a time, I suffer. But don't let his absence from this video fool you. Tristan is a huge part of the story, and for what it's worth, he is currently under house arrest as well. So remember when I said that Andrew's brother called his whole webcam business a scam? It wasn't exactly criticizing it. He was actually bragging. In an interview with the Daily Mirror, Tristan had these lovely words to say about how the business was going. It's a total scam. The model just has their hands on the keyboard. That is the important. I have real professionals who are fluent in English behind the scenes, getting info, finding out their interests, the name of their dog. A guy will come online, they'll say, how's Sparky? It's an operation of professionals who lure these men in. Great. So take what I cleared up before. We're now using the words lure and scam. But if the deceit wasn't enough for you, then don't worry, because there's a healthy dose of emotional manipulation in there as well. Broadcasting is for entertainment purposes only. That means if a model says she has a sick dog or a sick grandma, it doesn't have to be true. All cash given to models is a voluntary sign of gratitude for their time broadcasting. So Andrew Tate describes their user base as being weak, and Tristan Tate describes their operation as basically just lying. And you know what? In a weird way, I almost prefer this to pretending like this business is anything other than a total scam. Like, I guess. Damn. Deceiving people and taking advantage of them. Men will give all they have. I've seen men sell cars, TVs.
Hey man, shut
you know
that
what?
shit up.
Next time someone tells me that YouTube is not a real job, I'm gonna say, oh yeah, well at least I don't pay a bunch of girls to scam a bunch of guys, and then I'll just watch as they are utterly and understandably confused. Yeah. Tristan Tate, everybody. Again, I can't overstate how much Tristan was involved with every single thing that Andrew got into.
Me and my brother, we've always been a solid team. Everything that we've done, from kickboxing to any businesses, we've always done together.
Got your back.
How sweet. Anyway, when I say that the Tate brothers were making money from this, I mean big money.
We have 4 or 5 cars in total. Some are in England, 3 of them are here. This car was $250,000.
So, yeah, nice to see that the repercussions of being blatantly awful are just more money than you know what to do with. Isn't that that's how Andrew Tate became Andrew Tate, folks. Started off with pretty much the whole world at his fingertips, but for some reason chose the worst possible outcome every single time. But it turns out that fortune wasn't the only thing in store for the Tate brothers. Thanks to the power of the internet, Andrew was about to get very, very famous. It was the middle of 2022, and I remember it all. Depth Be Heard was finally drawing to a close. The James Webb Space Telescope had just dropped its first pictures of the final
came out of
frontier,
nowhere.
and Andrew Tate's name started trending basically everywhere. But like, how did this even happen?
Oh,
It's
okay.
mostly due to something that you may have already surmised from this video. Andrew Tate just kind of talks. Like in the years leading up to his explosion in he generated just enough interest between kickboxing, reality TV, and his shady online business ventures to find himself in a consistent stream of interviews. And let me tell you, none